Hello, everybody. You know what it is. It's reflecting on my season predictions. This is going to be a shocker. If I'm being honest with you, I reckon I probably got like 3 right at the beginning of the season. The context is, I think, for example, this was as far back as Leeds actually not selling Somerville yet or getting any agreement on Aronson actually coming back, and the speculation being halted on that for Rutter because it was, I think, the 26th of July of which I recorded this. So context is to be applied, but this is something for you to beat me with. All your big, hard sticks, you can beat me with. All right, guys? You can beat me with this. So let's get into my predictions. We're not going to go too much into the detail, but I just want you to bear in mind the time, all right? The time for your bud afternoon Connor, who's numbered today. So, yeah, we're battered in pre. Solid start. Solid start. So as you can see, the template is 24th up to first, but we've got them all siphoned off here, as you can see. So we have got Derby relegated in 24th. Solid start, McGilligan. And then we have what's next. I think the rationale there was that obviously just come up. I think they came up last season, didn't they? It was 1. And Eustace has obviously done an absolute madness in keeping them up. 23rd, don't mind that, you know. Don't mind it. Plymouth, obviously, they did finish. Did I get that right? Did I get that? Get in 1 for McGilligan. He's got it on the money. 1 already, lads. 1 already. Fantastic stuff. Right, next in line, let's have a listen to some of his absolute waffler logic here. It was a really decent signing. Randall, when he came up against us,
good ball knowledge.
He was their best player in the middle of the park. I thought he was excellent in terms of distributing the ball.
Ashley Phillips.
But I look at Ashley Phillips going back to Spurs. I don't think they're going to be able to replace that.
And they didn't really
with Wayne Rooney. It's almost like a poison chalice.
Yeah,
nothing more needs to be said on that. To be quite honest,
lads, this guy knows ball. This guy knows ball. Oh no. Oh dear, oh dear. So we got Oxford in, what have we got a minute? So the championship table, Oxford finished 17th. I have got them in getting relegated in 22nd. Let's hear some of his logic.
I think Cameron Brannigan, who we've seen in that division for a long time, or part of the fabric really at Oxford for a while now. I think Will Volks is a good signing.
And he was long throw.
Zuni as well. They've got quality in that side. They have got quality in that side. Can they be consistent with it over a championship season? Do they need to get better quality? Obviously, you know, Jacob Murphy. It's either Josh or Jacob, isn't it?
Yeah, class ball knowledge there, Con. Yeah, so I think that is fair. They made a couple of decent signings towards the back end of the window, Oxford. I don't think that's a bad prediction. I don't think anybody had them finishing outside, I'll be honest, outside the bottom 3. I didn't see many when I was looking at the predictions. Let's have a look at the next one. Oh, do you know what?
Find the badge on this one. I've never done a live
one. I know they went down. I don't mind that, you know, for a prediction. I went out 24th. But I've got them here at 21st Cardiff. I think it was when Bullock was still there, and he'd done all right, to be fair, towards the back end of the season, if you remember.
These before. 21st, I've got Cardiff.
Nice.
Bullock, the manager, good or a bad coach? I'm still not 100% sure, to be honest with you. His second seasons aren't normally great. I don't actually mind the acquisitions of Willock and Callum Chambers. I think they're actually decent ones, decent additions for this level. But I'm just not sure on Cardiff. Can they keep that consistency throughout the season? Are they going to have as many dips as they did last season?
Yeah, exactly. Get a baller rater in there, everybody. What do you reckon to my ball knowledge so far? I think it's going to go pretty downhill quick. Oh, no. Oh,
scenario Watford whatsoever. So I've got Watford actually just sort of surviving at 20th, which with the potential of the side that they have, I think they're in big trouble. I honestly do. I think they're in big trouble. So we'll have to wait and see on that one. But let me know what you guys think.
Yeah, so it was if we remember, it was an absolute basket case in the summer with that lot. Absolute basket case. No one knew what was going on. Pozo was coming out, making remarks. It was like left players leaving and apparently joining left, right, and centre. It was an absolute basket case. To say they finished 14th is actually incredible. Watford, and obviously getting rid of Cleverley now, it's probably going to be in and around that bottom zone. Oh no, maybe next season. This gets worse. this gets
As I mentioned before, I think Eustace is a strong manager. We saw what he was able to do with Birmingham at the beginning of the season. They were flying.
They have overachieved, though, aren't they?
Really
Let's be honest.
strong and defensively able. I think if they lose Schmodix, they're in big trouble. In terms of like big trouble, I mean, I don't know what Blackburn's expectations are, to be quite honest with you.
Mate, it was quite high. It was in 7th. Do you know what I mean? Blackburn finished 7th. 7th. And I thought when they lost Schmodix, I thought there might be a potential Eustace leaving, which obviously he did. Then he went to Derby, obviously, which you can't predict in these things. If I'd have known Eustace was at Derby, maybe I'd have given him a little bit more of a chance. But yeah, you just cannot predict these things. Yeah, obviously that's the worst shout so far, lads and lasses. Blackburn finished 7th. Now I've got them in a solid 10 places below. It's a shocker from me. Next up,
I think it's a big issue, and I think
17th Preston. I don't mind that. Preston finished what? Where did Preston finish? 20th. Meh. Whatever. That's fine. Move on, lad. Move on. You're embarrassing yourself, especially with that buzz cut. All right. Oh, he's nailed it. Yes. Nailed it. Two on the bounce. Not on the bounce, but we had Pompey in 16th. Don't mind it, lads and lasses. Don't mind it.
Probably the first surprising one that you guys have seen.
Oh dear. Let's go back to Portsmouth. Let's glaze on that.
Sponsorship I've done for the shirt. So 15th, I've gone Hull.
No, let's talk about your right choice.
Let's say, lads, is we will see at the end of the season. How did your predictions go last night, Connor? Energy. I was seeing a lot of comments. Guys, make sure you're slapping a like on the video. Shout out to you as well, Gareth. In terms
Where's
of
the reasoning? I've been distracted by the comments again.
Don't I, mate? In terms of a bit of,
I've been distracted by the comments.
Probably the first surprising one that you guys.
So I put Portsmouth there without any rationale. So then we've gone Hull. Hull, not bad. It's all right. 21st, ended up staying up, but what, 15th? I think this was before Racine went. I'm not too sure. Oh, expressive. Let's have a look at the next ones as well. We don't know me waffling too much about the others. Oh, dear. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. It's a shocker. It's a whammy. We've got the worst one of the lot so far, I think. Sunderland finishing 4th. I've got them there in... Let's gloss that up. What have I got them in there? I've got Sunderland in 11th. So I think I've got Sunderland in 13th, you know. 13th, 14th. No, I think it's... Oh, no, I've got them in 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th. I've either got them in 14th or 13th. That is a shocker. That's the worst one, I think.
Team to beat or whatever, you know, when we're looking at Leeds maybe going up there and them selling out and stuff like that and being a bit of a tough nut to crack. But I don't think they're going to achieve anything that great, in my opinion, this season. Okay, so where else are we going? We are going to be going to 13th.
Oh, it'll be 14th.
I've got Stoke City. Do you know why, everybody? Because I'm absolutely sick.
Yeah, whatever. Don't care.
Was nothing expected last season.
Bristol City in 12th. They always finish 13th, don't they? So, yeah. Still a poor shout, Connor. A shocking shout.
Why have I gone?
Here we go. Right, so it's getting tasty now. So Chef Wednesday finished 12th. I had him in. What did I have him in? I had them in. So Wednesday finished 12th. I had him in 10th. And that's too bad. Millwall finishing 11th after everyone was predicting them to get relegated. They finished 8th. So that's not too far out either.
Wednesday will really reach that top left. I've got West Bromwich Albion
9th. West Brom nailed everyone. Well, West Brom finished 9th. That's 3. I've already eclipsed the value I thought I'd get. What a win! What a win for one Leeds that is. What a win, lads. we've got our third one. West Brom in 9th. Get in. Up the one Leeds.
Could be higher, really.
Yeah,
100% squeeze that juice and get the best out of that.
Squeeze it.
Good sort of.
What am I thinking with that trim? I can't go bald. I just can't go bald. You can't go bald, Connor. Not allowed, mate. You're not allowed to go bald. Hair transplant turkey. All right. Oh, crap, I'm live. Right. Who we go next?
For that, I would want this really gets the Oblivion on the right.
I'm going to do this for 40 minutes.
This season. Players, even when he came to Ellen Road, he looked good. He was there.
Who am I talking about now?
He's one of my
Hayden Hackney. Oh, so I've got Borough in 7th. Not bad. They finished 10th. Carrick's to be sacked.
An old
playoffs, everybody. Hot under the collar. Is everybody ready? Is everybody ready to rock and roll? My playoff predictions.
EFL list.
And this is where I'm going to cook. So I've got 4 so far.
So I've had to update you.
So 4 correct. Ready? 4. Okay. We move. Or was it 3? 3 correct.
With the badges, as you'll see with a couple down here. And now we're getting into the actual conversation. So who's coming 6th? So I've got Sheffield United. So Sheffield United for me is 6th. Is 6th. That's American, isn't it? They say X instead of R. So it's unusual, but probably makes more sense. Sheffield United are in 6th, and what I don't want and what I will not be doing is underestimating the man at the helm, Chris Wilder. You know, he's had an exceptional managerial career. You know, from Northampton all the way up, a superb managerial career. We've got to judge him on that. Wilder is a literal wily cat at this level, a wily.
I've got better, haven't I, lads and lasses? Please tell me I've got better.
Character. He is a problem.
Wilder is a wily cat.
In the pyramid structure, that EFL level, Chris Wilder is.
See what I mean? Look at this. Look how gassed I am about this. How gassed I am about Chris Wilder. And some people think I don't like him.
He literally is who you want. He is who you want at this level.
Nice guy.
For me, the takeover, when that gets done, will obviously sort a lot of things out. But when you've got Burrows, who we were speaking a lot of, O'Hare, Kiefer Moore, as new signings, they are good additions. And we can talk about Shackleton. Apparently, Liam Cooper's going to be going there or whatever.
Oh,
they are really, really good additions. Really good additions at this level. Our Blaster, there's potential for him.
Shackleton and Liam Cooper at this level. Interesting Interesting comment.
To be team of the season, he's got that potential. And obviously, we have to have a discussion about Hamer, who is still there, who hasn't been picked up, who apparently has a relegation clause in his contract, but he could still be there. And if he is still there, you're talking about Burrows, O'Hare, Moore, Arblaster, Hamer. You know, this is a good team. It is a good team. And I know they're going to be weaker than when they went up last time, but they do have a lot of decent players, you know, at their disposal. So for me, Sheffield United are in 6th.
Nice compliments.
5th.
To all you Blades.
This is where it gets juicy, everyone. That's where I go onto my little sheet. And I want you guys to let me know what you think in the comment section below. Do you agree? Do you disagree? And I have just realized that I do not have this team in there. I don't think.
It's shoddy production. Shoddy production.
So you might be able to get bang that downloaded. Haven't already. Who goes in? So 5th.
Connor. Look, we all thought they lost like Ross Barkley in the last season. That was it. Kept all Alfie Doherty, you know, Nakamba, Carlton Morris, Adebayo. Let me off. Bell. Kept hold of them all. Do you know what I mean? Kaminsky. But no, they decided to get relegated.
I've gone Luton Town.
I'm not going to listen to my explanation.
And Luton again at this level for me. So Luton are going to be really teams in. Okay. So next in the line is 4th. And I'm going with a team that I just massively respect, and it's Coventry City. I think Coventry are so impressive.
So impressive. So had them in, lads and lasses. Had them in there. Adam, I think, where did they finish? 5th? Oh, had them a place out. So currently got Sheffield United in the playoffs, Coventry in the playoffs, and one mistake in the playoffs. Yeah? One mistake. So bear with. Very expressive, aren't they?
They can iron out that consistency. Okay, what I'd do, Sean, is watch the video earlier on with Nancy Frost and Nancy.
Oh, it was all. I was fine. Honestly, I thought I've actually done all right here. I've got like a few on the money. Blackburn and Sunderland shockers, but there's logic behind it. Do you know what I mean? Venky's in charge at Blackburn. Schmoddick's leaving. Lack of investment. Sunderland finished 17th the season before. At that point, just lost Jack Clark. You're thinking, how are they going to replace? We don't know any of these players that are coming. The logic there's fine. This is a shocker. Shocker. No, it was going well. It was going so well.
Will you go there? Norwich. So you guys know for years I've been up on Norwich, and it's not just my connections down there.
Nice.
But they have a good team. Talk Norwich City. He said the expectation at the beginning was to challenge
Nice.
the top Premier League midfield player, Kenny McLean. We can all laugh about it, but he is exactly what Daniel Farke wanted at the beginning of the season.
Facts, by the
He
way.
got knocked back, so he wanted Kenny McLean. But Jack Stacey there, who I think is a really decent fullback, that we all care about.
I'm sorry. I'm deeply sorry about that. That was disgusting. That was really bad. My logic was they got into the playoffs as well last time. We peppered them, but I thought Johannes had been there now. He was in, got his players in, spent, they look strong in the summer. Looked like they were going to spend a bit more as well. I thought third is a joke, by the way. Third.
We should be excited, shouldn't you? Hey, let's have a conversation. Connor's got us going up. Don't you know? Pump it up. Connor's got us up. He's a negative twat. He's got us going up. There you go. You should all be excited. Mr. Negative, apparently.
See, at this point, I've had a character arc this year. Do you know what I mean? Mr. Positive this year, but at this point, I was getting grief a lot. Oh, right, still going. But there you go, lads and lasses. So 5 predicted, bang on the money. I think my internet's just cut off. But 5 predicted. But there you go, everybody. 5 predicted, pretty much on the money. Well, they are on the money. The rest, terrible. Notable shouts: Blackburn, Sunderland, Norwich, howlers. Let me know what you think in the comment section below, everybody. I had Leeds as champions. I guess that's the main thing. Like, comment, subscribe as always. Let me know what your thoughts were. We'll have some more bits coming over the weekend. Check out the second channel this evening. We are going to be streaming Bristol City. No, we're not. We're going to be streaming Coventry versus Sunderland. See you in a bit. Cheers.